today I am doing a drive from Northern California all the way to Southern California. I've done this drive, I don't even know how many times in my life, but a lot of times in my life because I lived in NorCal and I went to college in SoCal, and I always visit home, so I just drive back and forth. And I kind of find this drive somewhat relaxing, minus the fact that I always get tired about like the halfway mark. It was a little bit ago and I did get really tired and I went to stop and I exited at this exit that wasn't an exit, or it was just like a detour. I usually take a nap at like a McDonald's or something, but this time I don't think I'm gonna make it to take a nap. So I was like, you know what, to keep me up, I'm going to make another car talk. So here is Car Talk episode 3, and this one will be about, let's do relationships. Not just relationships, let's focus on how to deal with heartbreak and getting over an ex. And this is not just coming from stuff that I've learned, but from talking to other people. And a lot of people go through heartbreak in their life. I think almost everyone will. And yeah, so I think that I have a pretty good recipe. I got coffee. It's kind of melted now, but it's really good. After I broke up with my ex, I kind of felt like we had grown up together. We had like talked about marriage and kids and puppies and you know, this car's trying to pass me. It's really annoying. Just because I'm a freaking Prius. Wow, this car's trying to pass me too. Am I that slow, or is it because I'm a Prius? You know what, screw it. I'm gonna drive faster, so they're gonna get stuck behind this truck. Anyways, sorry. Gosh, car drama. Honestly, one of these days I'm gonna make a car talk about the way that Priuses are mistreated on the road, because it's very true. We are totally mistreated on the road. Justice for Priuses! Yeah, so if you guys drive, please be nice on the road, not just to Prius drivers. Everyone has feelings on the road. Anyway, rant over. So this is going back to breakups. Basically, when we broke up, it was like all of that was for nothing. All of our discussions, all of this, like all of these possibilities from the future that we had come up with, they're all just gone, like poof. And that was kind of really hard to deal with. And those were just some of the many thoughts that were running through my head that made a breakup really hard. And when you're going through a breakup, I mean, I guess everyone is different and every breakup is different, but for my specific situation, I really thought that, like, I don't think there's any breakup harder than mine, and I think that's just a selfish thought. I think that everyone's breakups to them are extremely difficult. And the way I suggest you guys start getting over it is realizing that it's definitely okay to be sad about it. It's definitely okay to mourn and cry and be alone or anything like that. You can you don't have to basically, for me, I thought that being alone was like the worst thing I could do, and that I should surround myself with friends. And I do agree with that to some extent. Like, I do agree you should surround yourself with people as much as you can, but definitely give yourself time to like be alone, reevaluate the situation. What I did in particular is I kind of wrote down all the reasons why we didn't work out and why we weren't compatible and why we broke up in the first place. Like, there's a reason you guys are going to break up, right? And so I think it's important to know that you were together and you were compatible for a while and for reasons, but you also broke up for reasons. And write down just everything that didn't work out well for you guys. For me, maybe we had different ideas for the future. We had different views on the world, morals, and a lot of things were different with us. And you know, we didn't share similar interests for a lot of things. And I felt like I wasn't growing as an independent with him. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that when you're in a relationship, you should definitely know yourself as an independent first. You should know what it's like to be by yourself before you join your life with somebody. And I think that that's just something that, yeah, you guys should know. Other than that, the best thing that I could have done was taking a step back from all of my connections with him. As sad as that sounds, like I basically cut off a lot of the friends that hung out with him and I mutually, and some of them cut me off first, and that made it all easier. But basically, I did not, and it's going to be really hard because when you're together, you probably made a lot of friends as a couple, and you don't want to force them to pick sides or anything, but I think that it just becomes really difficult if initially you're just hanging out with his friends or her friends all the time, and you two are just constantly like dodging each other and seeing each other. So for me, what I did is I just took a step back, didn't hang out with people who really hung out with him all the time, and I just kind of grieved for a little bit. I was really upset. I talked to my roommates at the time a lot about it. They talked me through it, and then after a little bit, I decided, okay, like I'm gonna start doing things for myself and kind of rediscovering this whole thing for myself. And so that's when I decided to join a bunch of clubs. I took this as my opportunity to just fill my schedule, make myself as busy as possible with people who didn't know my ex. And at first it seemed like I was like hiding away from it or trying to fight being sad. And in truth, I kind of was, but it works for a reason. I joined clubs and clubs and clubs, always did extra stuff, focused on studying a lot, and being around people who never talked about him. And slowly but surely, you'll start to really become immersed in the new people you're meeting and the new experiences. And if you really just like let yourself kind of form a new life without your significant other, your ex, time will heal. Like, that's all I have to say, is that I thought that breakup was like, I was like, I don't think that I'll be able to get over this for a while. And I remember somebody telling me that it takes about half of the length that you guys are together to get over them. So according to this rule, I was with him for 3.5 years, so I should be able to get over him in about 1.5 years. And I want to say that that's pretty true. I'm totally over him. I've been for a while, but it's definitely it definitely took a while, about 1.5 to 2 years, to fully get over the relationship. And also, here's another thing: you should never look back at your relationship with regret or anger as much as you want. I think you should look back at it as a lesson and an experience that helps you grow. Never be like, ugh, that was 3 years I wasted of my time and I should have never met him and blah, 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 I'm so angry. Like, it shouldn't be about that. You should be like, while I was with them, I had a great time. We had a great relationship, a good run. I learned this about myself. I made these friends and had these experiences, all of which I never would have experienced without him, and all of which have helped shape me into the person I am today, you know? You're closing that chapter in your life and learning about yourself as an independent. I think going through breakup is like one of the most important things. I learned a lot from that. You know, that person wasn't the right person for me, and your ex probably wasn't the right person for you. And if it's really meant for you guys to be together, you guys will be together. But I think that's the best advice I can give. TLDL, like too long didn't listen. Instead of TLDR, get it? Okay, so the TLDL is, so when getting over an ex, let yourself mourn a little bit, talk to good friends, surround yourself with good people, and make mental notes of why you guys broke up in the first place. It'll help kind of close that chapter and be like, yeah, you're right, you know, we weren't very compatible. And then start getting as busy as you possibly can. And once you become busy and just start meeting new people, you're going to just slowly forget. And the biggest thing here is that time is going to heal. So it's going to take a while and it's going to suck for a while. I guarantee you'll get over it. Because I remember when I was going through my breakup and I was watching videos like this and reading articles like how to get over your ex. I was like, oh, this is never going to like work. I don't think I'll ever get over him. And here I am, making this video for you guys, telling you that it is absolutely possible. I hope that I was making some kind of sense, because in my mind it made sense. But I'm also really tired from my drive. I've been driving for like 5 hours. No, 4 hours. I don't even know. Either way, this definitely got me awake. I feel a lot better now. Sorry for looking so potato. I didn't think I'd be making a video. I haven't showered in a while. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps me out. I will throw my social media somewhere over here. Boom. And yeah, I will see you guys for the next car talk. If you guys have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comments or tweet them at me. If not, I'm just going to keep randomly picking topics and you guys will just deal with my lame topic choices. Bye guys, have a wonderful day, weekend, whatever day it is I'm uploading this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.